We are here. It is time now for developing. The time has come for code. I think I'm going to speak in this voice from now on. How would you all like it if this was just the voice I used? Just a little bit airy, but mostly evil. Yes, I think I will stream in this voice. I can probably hold that voice indefinitely, but only if I can manage not to laugh. Now, at last I checked, it was successfully using the secondary connections. Or rather, it was successfully making the secondary connections, but I have no evidence that it was using them. Hello, Joey. Welcome to the stream in which I use evil voice. Are you feeling adequately eneveled? Yes, the word I just used was eneveled. Eneveled and enlivened. Yes. Evil brings me life as well. Okay, so I should end up with a truly heinous number of connections to the server. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, yeah, I have 3 secondary connections. Well, 3 primary connections. 1, 2, 3 primary connections. Truly a reasonable number of connections. 6. And by the way, those are just to RTEnnui. EnnuiCaster also has its own connections, so it's 7. And you have connections to other peers. Okay, so the next thing I want to test is that it will actually use those connections. Unfortunately, to do that, I need to disable the direct connections. Should be relatively straightforward to do that. Just going to make it not respond to those messages, which apparently, no, it should be in room. RTC. I think I wrote RTP. If I literally just don't reply to this, then it will never successfully establish a secondary or a RTP connection, and so I should be able to test just the secondary TCP connections. TCP being how you pronounce TCP. Let me close this before I kill the server. This is very much like phase 0.5 of testing here. Whether this works or not is only a very sort of partial proof of whether the entire system is working. And so far, so bad. It is possible that I got connection sort of before and after initialization. Let me get a new connection just to make sure that I'm fresh. Testing, testing, testing. Oh dear. Yes, the fact that this isn't working means I must go back to evil voice. Yes, evil voice. It's like detecting that I'm talking, so it's not completely failing. Oh, wait. No, it's only detecting that I'm talking. It's not... Yeah, okay, it is completely failing. curious. Let me see. First of all, let me get rid of these debugging messages, which are doing me absolutely no good. I'm going to go ahead and sort of neuter the connect second part so it doesn't attempt to. Same extremely good error message. Or fix me message, rather. Comment. At this point, this is no connections to the server other than the sort of primary one. I guess it's also possible that this is failing for an unrelated reason. Testing, testing, test. Huh. That is in fact working fine. Oh, but it is echo canceling me. I wonder if I was just getting echo canceled into oblivion before. Testing, testing. Oh yeah, that's much clearer without echo cancellation. I don't actually know whether you can hear any of this or not. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I don't think it was echo cancellation. I think there was some other problem. My bet, as per what the other problem could be, would be that there is some component is not actually listening on the new port. So let's see if that's the reason. Yep, this would work better if I actually had an event listener for messages on that port, wouldn't it? I think literally this is all I need. Con. DC stands for direct connection, and con actually stands for data channel. They are both direct. Let me actually make sure I get the new version. Of course, it could also be that the server is not doing something correct with those messages, but since I know that it was wrong on the client, I may as well check and fix it there first. I've done everything wrong, but I've fixed 50% of it. Oh yes, that's right. Today's evil voice stream. Let us go back to the evil voice. I think I should do all of my game streams in this voice. I like the idea that somebody just naturally speaks this way. It's not a theatrical thing. This is just their speaking voice. Imagine a philanthropist who spoke like this. This was just the way he talks. I'm not evil, I tell you. It's just my voice. Testing, testing. Yay! Okay. So it should be that this is... Yes, it's only connected to the secondary. And I have good evidence that it's actually using the secondary because when I added the on message for that, it started working. Neat. Oh, sorry. What I meant was neat. I'm really tickled pink by the idea of somebody's natural voice is just that. It's such a, like, theatrical trope. Like, imagine if it was a real voice. I'm telling you, I'm not who you think I am. My name is Professor Villain. I'm running for president. Okay, let's add this. And then fix that, fix me. There are only 2 fix me's in this file, and this one is for a situation that is never going to happen. Maybe there'll be a replacement for Opus someday. I should actually check how I'm handling ping. I should check how I'm handling pings and pongs elsewhere. Odd. I have pongs, but not pings. The reliability pings are not what I'm after. Do I not ping? Can you not ping? Where are my pings? I have a ping message, but I don't ping. Do I pong? Can I pong? It appears that... Thank you, Joey. See, there's the problem. I can't hold it because many things make me laugh. So I think I essentially counted on the main connection being sort of resilient against ping pongs because it's always active, but the secondary connections won't necessarily be. Is there a way that I can... Okay, I'm gonna complicate this, and it's gonna be unfortunate, but it's gonna be necessary. What I want is to have a generic form of WebRTC, not WebRTC, of WebSocket connection that will do its own pinging and ponging, but if you don't send a message in a while, but only if you don't send a message in a while. Like, if you're sending your own traffic, then that suffices for pings and pongs, because these are not like timing pings and pongs, they're just keep alive. So, step 1, I guess, is just to make the server... Well, actually, step 1 is to not do whatever I'm doing. Oh, actually, yes, to do what I'm doing. I don't need that anymore. Back to evil voice. You can trust me. Surely you trust me. It's so funny to me. I don't even know why. The idea of somebody is just like, that's just his voice. And it's like, it's really unlucky that that's his voice, but it is just his voice. That's just how he talks. I'm telling you, I'm not evil. I'm just misunderstood. Oh, that's got an fs.write file in it. Have to fix that. Or similarly, like if this was my voice, but I had advanced degrees in rocket propulsion and neurophysiology. But I think this is funnier. Ooh, no, not branch master, please. I had to figure out where beta diverged. It did not, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so next step is support ping and pong here. The only reason I don't is that I am an imbecile. Oops. Where do primary messages go? On message, that makes sense. Getting infinite spam of messages. Mute 3 hours. So this should have that's a bit surprising. So like I've never been more confused. Oh, of course, you can't get data commands directly, you get relay commands, okay. Oh, I see. That's how I'm doing it. Well, that's a bit stupid, but whatever. Okay, then I can just handle it non-message. Dot poing. almost exactly the same as ack, just instead of ack, I'm calling it pong. In fact, literally, I can do this. Doink. Done. Okay, that really should be all that's necessary for the server to support Pong. This is not really a situation where there's any particular use in like trying to like spam detect against it or that kind of thing, because you know either it's a distributed attack, in which case there's nothing to be done, or it's not, in which case it is still irrelevant. Oh, how interesting. This doesn't actually have the socket, because of course relay, you would never send anything back to the same socket. But I need to Pong. You know what? I think I effectively need to duplicate this. I mean, I could lift these 5 lines into a on ping method, but it's not even like worth the fuss to do it. I think really the best way to do this, stupidly, is just have this here, and then also have it here. That is like half of the problem, not the entire problem. So this should be either a WebSocket or an RTC data channel. Either of those will do. Right, and then actually I think everything is going to be in the constructor. No, not quite. I'll be writing the rest of these functions soon enough. this. I need that. Length, peer, command, description. Length, peer, command, description is empty. Okay, but I want this to expose the ability to send and receive messages. So wait, WebSockets. No, because they're both message events. Priviat. Should I go back to evil voice? I think the time is nigh for evil voice. Message event. Okay, so the entire point is when I receive a message, I want to reset the interval. When I receive or send a message, so I'll have to do that on both, but that's fine. Since I'm going to have to do this several times. This should actually... I should add this field so that I have it. That would be a good idea. Okay, now let's provide the public interface. So just as ever, you can have an onMessage handler, but it's optional. Or you can use add event listener. I'm going to do this the right way that is also the confusing way. Event emitter dot God damn it, not that kind of event emitter. This is like a normal, oh my god, guess which. Event target, not event emitter, that's it. I'm sure no one will find this confusing. I don't need to intercede on any events other than message, and I'm interceding on message through onMessage, so that should be fine. And then I need to be able to send messages too. The only kinds of messages I want to be able to send is array buffers. Now, oh. Nope. Oh, I suppose I should do this correctly, shouldn't I? What does onClose? Like, I guess it must be a close event. I guess it must be a close event. Oops. I should probably, stop pinging when you close the connection. That would be good. Okay. Once again, my face is freezing. This doesn't seem to happen during my normal streams, but it always seems to happen during these dev streams, and I really don't know why. Maybe it's time for me to buy a new framework laptop so that my old framework laptop can become a hand-me-down to this, and maybe it'll run better. Just event. So onError just receives any kind of event for some reason. Okay. There is an error event, but don't get it confused. That's not for errors, it's just for giggles. Oopsie poopsie. All of this is just for, like, type checking. I'm not even, like, I haven't used pinging socket yet. Should be after the login act. Oh, I forgot to export. I was like, why is it not there? And then all of this crap can go on the pinging socket instead. Did I really not, like, save the connection to... Ah, server control. There it is. Although I did make pinging socket capable of working with data connections as well, or data channels as well. I actually don't think I should. I don't think that I need that, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, I didn't expose close, but I should. Now, close has an exciting signature. Okay, so now all of them will just do their own pinging. I don't need to ask for it. It'll just happen. And I can take off this fix me because it'll just happen. And by I don't need to ask for it, I mean I just spent 20 minutes implementing it. I don't need to ask for it. Yes, I see. Yeah. Good thing I'm using TypeScript. Because presumably because of how this add event listener is implemented, it doesn't know that this is a message event. Just going to check that that was in fact the error message I thought it was. Yeah. I know it's a message event, even if it doesn't. Okay, buffered amount is going to be... it hasn't actually changed, it was just touched. Buffered amount is going to be tricky to expose, but I can try. I suppose what I should really do is, if that's a number, I mean, falsy, it could be 0. Now, does a data connection have something similar? A data channel have something similar? It has the same thing. This is going to be easier than I thought. Lol. Oh wait, I'm still comparing what is now a function to a number. I could make that a getter, but I literally learned JavaScript before it had getters in it, so just never gonna happen. I'm just unaccustomed to getters being a thing. I'm writing circa 1997 Java as JavaScript. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Did I know Java in 1990? I definitely knew Java in 1997. When is Java from? Wait, Java's like 1990... Oh, God, it's like 1991 or something. Never mind. I don't want to think about it. Okay. Now, in theory, the net effect of this should be nothing. I did not give myself any ability to do any diagnostics on whether it's actually happening or not. That was wise. I'm almost positive that I do not have yeah. in spite of the fact that, I wanted to make sure pings and pongs were happening, it's not actually important to do anything with this. I could have a whole system to, do timeouts and such, but, the whole point of TCP is it should figure that out anyway. It's just that if you don't occasionally ping and pong, then it can, get into a weird semi-alive state, a zombie state, where, yeah, things are bad, so... I actually don't have anything I want to do when I don't receive a pong. I just want to make sure that it is happening. Gonna mute the relevant microphone, and I'm just gonna sit here and wait for 30 seconds. This is gonna be a very exciting bit of content right here. Waiting stream. After 30 seconds, I should get 4 pings and pongs. Well, okay, the main connection might not ping and pong, because there is always, some kind of crap going on the main connection. But if I'm not speaking, there should be nothing going to any of the other connections. And I should get 3 pings and 3 pongs. That was actually 4 pings and 4 pongs, so it looks like even on the main connection there was nothing going on. Great, okay. So the server didn't kill it, and it did successfully ping and pong. Dang it. It's too close to the no. Now that that's succeeded, it is time to return to Evil Voice, because now, I need to refuse some extra connections. What I want, let me think this through. What I want is that if you already have, this is my comfortable leaned back sprite situation, it's going to slowly reset, and then when I lean back forward again, it's going to look real weird. So if you, basically what I want is that it doesn't attempt to establish 2 redundant, well, no, it needs to attempt to establish them because it doesn't know whether it's going to succeed, but if it has, no redundant connections, basically. So if you've got an unreliable WebSocket connection, you don't also need it, or if you got an unreliable data channel, you don't also need an unreliable WebSocket connection. I think the only way to make that happen is going to be for them to be a little bit responsive to each other. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to have to do this response. See, told you it's going to go weird. Now, I will put back on the Evil Voice. The breathiness is surprisingly important. It's weird to think that it's only evil if it's breathy. But if you do it without being breathy, then it's just a deep voice. Oh, it's a little bit evil, I guess. I might have it on close on the other ones, actually. Or I might just have it nowhere. Who knows? Those ones are sufficiently unrelated to each other that it makes sense, but I feel like I'm just outright missing noticing when this is closed on the secondary channels. Oh yeah, that's very busted. Like I have anything to do with a close message. Okay. So what I want... check if I have a data channel. Reliable. The hell? Where did this space come from? And then if I don't have a direct connection, then I need to reestablish this connection. And then on the other side, ooh, good catch. Good catch, me. Why? Why indentation? Interesting. I don't make any attempt to make a new unreliable connection. It should be fairly harmless to just make a new connection, because if I can't be connected, then it'll just fail. Who cares? So, in that case, I need to attempt to connect both. Well, I'll do it here first, because I'm here now. Because the close event will never happen if it never opened, so... Wait, is that true? Oh, wait, I know what it... Yes, actually, so in effect it is, because this will never fire, and so I won't be in this branch. So even though the statement I just made isn't true, the effect is. Okay. So that's part of it. That's just reconnecting. The other part is I want to disconnect the other side. And I think, again, this has to be in both. Quick bathroom break, then I will implement that. Okay, so what I want is that when I've successfully opened this, I will then say if I have a WebSocket connection. We don't need both. So I'm going to close that. Similarly down here, when I open this, Don't need both. But because this is a race condition, they are literally racing, I also need to, on the other side, like, if I establish this connection, then right here, I should go, oh, if there's already a connection, yeah, like right here is a pretty good place to do it. I should go, oh, if there's already a connection, then never mind. Oh, there's not a reliable. This is like the classic race condition. Okay. So now it will still attempt to make 6 connections, but, you know, if you fear for my ports, which I certainly do, then it's not going to actually keep all of them alive. Curiouser and curiouser. I see. Yeah, this is the pinging connection that will be there. I've done it. I have invented the protein resequencer. This invention will solve world hunger. I choose to put it in the public domain. I refuse to take out any patents. I will teach anyone to make it because I genuinely want to end world hunger. See how that sounds evil in the evil voice? You could be the best. I've cured cancer. Doesn't matter what, it's that voice, just evil. Together, we can eradicate war and poverty. Why does no one trust me? Ooh, that's nice and busted. What happened there? Huh, that's a bit strange. It's not like any of those are set to disconnect the server control. The only way I'm going to figure this out, I think, is by removing that throw that I have, or that redirection that I have. I have that there so that a catastrophic error doesn't leave you in a half-connected state, which might have people thinking that they're recording when they're not. Better to catastrophically fail than to leave users in a state where they're unsure whether it's failed or not. Or whether, worse yet, where they are fairly confident that it's working fine, but it's not. But it does not help with this kind of debugging. Why does it sometimes load so slow? Why have I closed that? What have I done? Stop doing these things. It's gone. Oh, of course, because it was an hour without recording. That was the whole problem. It's been, dang it. That recording. Yeah, okay, that was dumb. That was just a non-existent recording, a stale link. There was no actual issue there. That's funny. So we've got the secondaries connected. I never got the others connected, so I can't really test whether anything's happening here. Why didn't I get the others connected? I think I've now removed that thing that prevented the. Maybe I. Okay, wait. I haven't restarted the server since I did that. Do I not have a message when the secondary disconnects? Oh God, what have I done? I do not. Yuck. Hard to test whether it's working, but I'm fairly certain it is because it looks like semi-reliable sort of offed itself before it even got to secondary because it is just a race condition there. What I should see is that for each successful direct connection, I either do not have a secondary connection or I have both a secondary connection and a secondary disconnection, and that I have the reliable secondary connection regardless. That is the complexicon of what I am looking for here. And that will be it for today. A little bit over an hour, and this should be, I mean, I need to do more testing, but this should be essentially ready for prime time now. Huh. Oh, wait, does it not send an on-close event when you do it yourself? Cool, thanks. Maybe instead I need to go... Nothing said. You would think that if it, like, it would be a big, flashing red light if it didn't happen on the secondary, or on the, when you called close. Got secondary connect. Hope you're enjoying that sound. Oh. No, 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 no. That. Oh, oh, oh. This is actually kind of bad. Okay, I'm just gonna leave a couple fix me's and I'll do this next time. Because in this case, it doesn't actually use that. I might have to move this have DC after the connection somewhere. And then... for some reason that too. But I'm just going to have to leave those as fix-me's for now. And we'll fix it some other time. All right, this might be something that I just fix off stream at some point.